This Italian side dish, called Pipi e Patate, is popular in Calabria, a region known for its peppers and also where my family's from, so I've had it many times and adapted the recipe to be easy to make at home with delicious results. Let's begin by cutting up the peppers. Slice off the sides from the core and seeds, and also cut off the bottom since you paid for that too and it's just as good. Cut each side of the pepper crosswise into strips about 1.5 inches wide. You'll need a total of 2.5 bell peppers, but I like to mix up the colors, so I'm using a yellow, red, and half an orange. Now, in a large skillet on medium heat, pour in a 1/3 cup of olive oil. Then drop in the peppers along with a big pinch of salt. You want the peppers to saute for about 5 minutes so they can get a slight head start from the potatoes, which we can cut up in the meantime. Here I have about 2 pounds of golden potatoes, which I'm removing the ends from and slicing down the middle lengthwise before cutting them into half moons that are about 1/2 inch thick, which is a good size to match the peppers. Now by the time the peppers have softened and gotten a little bit of color, you can toss in the potatoes and mix them around very well so each slice gets coated in a little bit of oil. Turn the heat down a notch, slightly below medium, and move the potatoes into an even layer. Let them sit undisturbed for about 5 minutes, at which point we can toss again and repeat the process about 3 more times, or for a total of 20 minutes. Each time you stir, new pieces of potato will hit the bottom of the pan, so you don't need to worry if some parts are more brown early on. Everything will even out by the end, but the extra dark bits will just make for more flavor. While everything's cooking, you can also thinly slice half of a yellow onion, which isn't always included, but I like it because it adds some extra flavor and texture. After the 4 rounds of stirring the potatoes, they should be pretty golden brown and basically fully cooked, which is the perfect time to add and stir in the onions and also a couple very big pinches of salt, or about a 1/2 teaspoon, since we've only added a pinch to the peppers so far. Mix that in and let everything cook with the onions for a final 5 minutes or until the onions have softened. You'll know it's ready when some of the potatoes begin to break apart, certain pieces are slightly charred, and the peppers are fairly caramelized. I like to finish with a small pinch of dried oregano and a handful of fresh basil leaves before giving it one final mix. Plate them up high and garnish with some extra basil and a fresh drizzle of olive oil before enjoying. Please leave any questions or thoughts in the comments and let me know if you plan on trying this one out. Thank you for watching.